Hello, welcome to my channel. I have a little bit different video for you today. My friends and I went to Collinsville, Illinois, which is just outside of St. Louis, and we went to a Rubberstamp Convention today. I got this out to see if it had a name on it, but I don't see one. I don't know how you follow it. Oh, here. Here it is. There it is. That's how you follow it, and you can see where they're going to be. I don't see any dates on. There's like different places, but I don't see any dates. So it says, "Did you know that Creative Memories is back and better than ever?" Maybe I'll go to that next year. They're usually down there in March, I think it is. So I'll have to watch for that. Anyway, it was pretty nice. It had quite a few booths, really. A lot more than I expected. I really didn't expect it to be very big. They never did call my name for winning something. They probably called after we left, because we left around noonish. We were hungry. So, I have my, on ground, my bag. I have my bag here of what I bought. So, I'm just going to start pulling some things out, and I'll show you what I bought. I didn't buy a ton, but I think I got some fun stuff. So, I'm going to pull it out. Oh, this stuff's this is from the Gary Berlin booth. So from him, I found these, you guys, Distress Stains. I didn't think you could get them anymore. I have one. I have one somewhere. I have one. And I don't know where I have it. I know that I have one that I have used and used and used, and then I kind of quit using it a little bit because I was afraid I was going to run out of it, because I knew that you couldn't get them anymore. Well, anyway, yeah, here it is. I have this one. Weathered wood. And so this, I got Picked Pistachio, Mermaid Lagoon, and Fossilized Amber. And these are great to do this with. I will show you what you do with them. My thing was setting on something on YouTube, and it was like, you know how it'll play if your mouse is sitting on it? And it was sitting on it, and it was like playing, and it was driving me nuts. Okay, so this is what it's great for. Take your, and this is not my idea, 49 dragonflies. This is 49 dragonflies, not me. But, oh, that did not work. There. And you get this great little blob. Isn't it cool? Of course, there's a lot of other things you can do. But anyway, I was thrilled when I saw these, and they were only $2.50 each. So that's great. And then my friend got some other colors, but $2.50 each for these. So I got those colors. I really wanted this one, and I love these other two colors too. So I got those two colors. And then I got grit paste. I thought it might be fun to try, and it was only $5, so I thought that was good. I wanted some pom-poms. I really needed pom-poms for a project that I'm working on, and these were $1 for pom-poms. And I use them a lot. I still use, if you use these chalks, I use these chalks a lot. I use them in my paper piecing, and so I needed some pom-poms. Of course, I think those are a little bit bigger than I wanted. They'll work, but. And then I got me stickles. I needed twinkle I'm out. Every one of my little whites I tried to use is done. Stickles were $2.50. I didn't know if that was good or bad, so I only got one. Then they had these distressed mica stain, and they had the Christmas and the Halloween that were from this past year, $7.25 for a set. So I got, and there was 4 different sets. So my friend and I, we each got them, and between the 4 of us, we got all 4 sets. And so when we go to crop, we will have them. So I got Winter Frost. I'm going to get you in just a little bit. I just got to remember where you're at. I got Winter Frost. That looks like it's going to be beautiful. I just thought it was gorgeous. And then Tart Cranberry. Oh my goodness. And Fresh Balsam. Oh, look at the color. I mean, honestly, gorgeous. Then I got me some Crackling Campfire because I don't have that. And I thought, I am just fine with a little bitty one. It'll do me just fine. And it was only $2 for the little bitty one. So, then I finally found them. If you've been watching me for a while, you know these were used. I don't care. Well, I care if they don't. I guess I care if they don't work. But they're the stamp ones. Let's give them a try. Let's give them a try and see if they work. They work good. Look at that. They went all the way to the end. And it's perfect for stamp. I finally found them. That was worth the trip down. Although we had a blast. I'll have to work on getting all this sticker stuff off later. But anyway, I could not believe I found them. I finally found the stamp edge. Yes. And it's not a big stamp edge. So that was all out of the Gary Berlin and Company stand. That was the first one we went to. There's one of my receipts. And let's see if Fetch will take the receipt. Okay, and then this, it was out of the Rubber Knicker. And I have wanted a cloud stencil. And this was the only cloud stencil that I saw while I was there. So it's like this. It's got, I guess, different sides that you can use. I'll have to give it a try, and I assume that you can use this side for something, or they wouldn't have included it. I would think. I don't know. But anyway, that is by Rubber Knicker, and that's all that I got at that one. This was the very last stand that we went to. The very last stand. No, there was one more stand. I thought it was the very last one, but when we went around the corner, there was one more to go to. But, you know, by the time we got there, I had spent a lot of my money. Oh, I still had some, but I also knew I had some bills I wanted to pay. I've grown up, you guys. I used to go to these conventions and I spent every penny I had. That's what I had it for, right? Okay. That's just the receipt and the thing. Let's see. Okay, so this is from the I have the card somewhere down there. Okay. This is from Red Button Studio. And I loved their stand, and I wish that we would have went right first instead of left, because their stand was pretty picked over by the time I got there, and I so wish I would have got there earlier and their stand would have been picked over, because, but then I wouldn't have got these stamps, because, you know, these scissors, because these scissors were the first booth we went to. So, you know, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so in here, first off, I have new pins that I can put in my Barely Art bottle. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so then I got these. They were postcards, and they said vintage motels, inns, gardens, cityscapes, scenic views, restaurants, churches, missions, and cathedrals. And I thought the two on the outside looked good. So I'm going to open it up and we'll see what we got in here. It was $1.89. Not bad. So let's see. We have this one. Pan American Motel, Miami Beach. I was hoping for writing on the back. I don't think I'm going to have writing on the back. This is El Sombrero, on the ocean, Miami Beach. Darn, I don't think there's going to be any writing. Greenbrier, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Third Baptist Church, in the heart of St. Louis on Grand Washington. Redwoods. That looks old on the back. I'll use that. Savannah, Georgia. Empire State Building. Huh. Well, I'll use the back of this one. I think I'll use a lot of backs on these. Now that, I like that. I really like that one. I'll probably cut around that and use that in my Marguerite Miller. It's got that older feeling to it. Huh, well, they're okay. They're not really floating my boat. Now my friend really likes these, so she'll probably get most of them. Okay, so then, oh, this is about them. They are located, it said just south of, it's Crystal City, and it said just south of St. Louis, so it's got classes and workshops and everything, and so it might be something to look into. So then they had these, and I got one for each of my friends that are doing, not all of our friends, not all of our group are do this junk journaling. Only 3 of us are doing it. So these are sales receipts at office correspondence sampler pack, and this was $1.99. So I got one for each of us. I'm only going to open one. That must have been I dropped the business card. I'm going to hang on to that. I don't know what's running in my kitchen. Not sure where you can see me. I thought this looked really interesting, and I really thought that my friends would like this, because they're just getting into this, you know. So we have an enter to win. There's another receipt. Try to fetch them all and see if I can get, you know, about up to a gift certificate. And then we have a nicely aged sales thing. And you can see, it's funny because you can see where they wrote on this. It's, if you took a pencil over that, I think you could see it. You can see what they've wrote before. That's funny. I can see 5s over here. I can see 5 and 5 and 2 and where they put the line and they totaled it. That's funny. It's $12 is the total. That's fabulous. I don't know if you can see it on the back. Can you see what I'm talking about? The indentation from where they totaled that. There's another one that's different. And here's this one. I might have put you in too far. Let me take you out just to look. There you go. Okay. And we get this kind. And then a time card. Time cards are always fun to have, right? And then this is one of those voice message log books. Taking lots of those. And then here's a rent receipt. Just 4 of those. These are nicely aged too. They're from 19 something, like 1980 or 1990. Oh, I was trying to take from the next thing. So that is nice to have. So I don't know what I did with the little thing to put that in. I don't know what I did with that. Oh, there it is. I don't want to keep it all together. I hope I was putting it in there, wasn't it? Okay, and then there was these. And I got us each one of these. And I think they will want the queen and the jack, so I'm going to open the 8. And I have to set these off to the side. So I'm going to open this one. And if they want the other one, they won't care if it's open. This was $3.99. And first off, see, it has this humongous playing card in it. Like, this thing is, I can't even get it. It is, 14.5 by 10.25. That's how big this playing card is. So, and then there's the back of it. That's what the back looks like. So then, what do we have in here? We have this little playing card. That's cute. I like that. That's really cute. We have a McDonald's. Why did I say that? A Monopoly Waterworks. And Monopoly $500. And what is this for? Cribbage. That's how to play cribbage. And I don't know what this one's for. Maybe it's for cribbage. And crossword score sheet. We have Clue. Bingo. Rook. I used to play that a lot when I was a kid. Now I don't remember how. And we have some where you find the word in the, I can't remember what it's called. A big deal. I don't know. Rummy score sheets. This is a big rummy score sheet. had this game. I cannot remember what it was, but we had this game. I can't remember what game it was. Tickets. Bingo. Bingo. Uno. And Clue. So all of that was $3.99. So that's a lot of stuff to play with. And, I have a lot of that, but I'll tell you what, I had to buy a lot of stuff to get it. And I have a tub full of stuff too. I mean, I could divvy it out, let me tell you. And so it's nice to just have a small amount of it. You know, to just have a small amount to play with, because I've got these tabs full, and I've been giving it to friends and sending it out in swaps and stuff, but I had to really look for that stuff. I mean, some of this is a lot different than what I have, but what I mean is I've got a lot of game stuff and different stuff. Some of mine is different games and stuff, but I've got the same type of stuff. And it's kind of a pain to have to come up with it all. Excuse me, I needed a drink. So that's really cool to have a kit like that that's just got all that in it. That's what I guess I'm getting down to. Somebody else won't tell the trouble to get all that, and they've got all the stuff in their house doing it. I just stopped and I got this at the Judith K or Judith P or Judith. It just says Judith on it. But she does the peg stamps, and this was the last one. But I need it for a paper piecing that was on my desk right now, but I had to put it to the side. So, maybe it is. I'm not back to the end, you guys. Okay, I got these stamps at a booth, and they were $3 a piece. And I thought they were pretty. I've never heard of, well, I've heard of Ken Oliver crafts, I guess. Yeah, but they were $3 each, and I thought they were pretty. And I thought I might be able to get away with that being Doctor Who for some of my pictures that I need to scrapbook for my granddaughters. I think I could get away with it. Don't y'all? I think I could if I do it upright. But the rest of them are really pretty too. And this one I thought was absolutely beautiful. $3 each. Yeah, that's a beautiful $3 stamp set. And this will work good for a door when I need it for my swap, for my collages. And then I have been wanting a this type of die, and so this was $15 with 40% off, so that was not a bad deal at all, so I got that. And this seems to be my last. This is it. Huh. Okay, well, this was at the booth where they have all of the. Well, first I want to show you this. There was a booth that had these new plates that you lay your vellum down on, and then you take the smallest teeny tiny embossing thing, your metal embossing things, and you just go along the lines of the plate that you've got down there, and it'll come out like that. It's really pretty. They had all kinds of them that you could buy. Of course, I didn't buy any. They were quite expensive. So this is the front, and you're supposed to color it, and then you could put it on as a card or something. But they're pretty. It's pretty cool, and you can't make a mistake. Like if you go over, it doesn't. Somehow, if you go over the edge, it doesn't do anything. I don't know how that is. Okay, so then this booth had these dies. Some of them look like shirts that you open and everything, but there were some that looked like screen doors, and you could put something behind it, a picture behind it or whatever. So my friend got the one that looked like a screen door, and so I got a roll of the screen. I just got a roll of the screen because we'll make them at her house, and I did not want to use all of her screen. So that's what that is for. I don't have the die, but she has the die, and I bought me some screen so that I did not use all of her screen. So at that same one, they had a booth with, or they had a table with all of this paper. So my friend has just taught me to can, and I found this paper. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. And we took all kinds of pictures, and so I'm going to use this paper too. I love it. No, we didn't use a stove like that, and she does have a fridge just like this, but it's only storage now. And then I'm going to use this page. I may use some of this one, but I don't think so. We didn't do any of that, and it doesn't really pertain. I mean, that does have some candy jars, but I really bought it for this side because I like to have 3 pages of a collection when I'm making a page. So, and I may, you know, I do have this side too that I could use depending on how I'm doing it. So that's what I'm doing with that one. Now for this one, my grandkids have chickens and they love their chickens. So let's see how I plan this one. I plan to use this one for the chickens. That will be the one that has the chickens, and for this one I plan to use this side mostly. It will probably be the background, but I may, you know, use some of the other side, I don't know. But this will probably be the background, and this will be, you know, some of the, because I'll probably use some of the green. This is probably going to be the background. I'll probably use some of the green, but then I'll use the chickies. And then I'll use some of the flowers and some of the barns. But the barn's going to have to be away from, it's going to have to be on top of here. But they used, a friend of theirs was tearing down an old barn that was out in his field. He wanted it down and out so that he could till up that part of the field and have more acreage. And so they went out and they helped him and took part of that barn, and that's what is their chicken coop, and it looks really cute. And they used the barn door for the door and everything. It looks really cute. So I thought that would be cute to have as part of this page. So I'm tired, you guys. I'm kind of losing it, I guess. I'm just kind of like, oh, as a what? What is it? So anyway, but I guess that is part of the next. That's not even part of this. Not part of this collection, but it's okay. It's all together there. So anyway, that is what I bought. I didn't go and buy a lot. I didn't plan to buy as much as I bought. But this stuff up here from this first, that stuff got me. I just couldn't pass it up. So anyway, but that is my haul from going to the Rubberstamp Convention. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised at how many stands there were. There was quite a few. I was hoping that there would be wax seals and wax because, you know, that kind of goes hand in hand in my opinion. It kind of is all kind of together, but there was none of that at all. This was the only thing that was kind of part of junk journaling. I was glad to find this much of it. So, and this stand was the only stand that had any of this kind of stuff. So, that was the only thing that had that. I thought there would be more of that kind of stuff too. I don't know why. There was very, very few stencils or anything like that. Very few. Just a few of the stands had stencils. I don't know what was up with that. Don't know. That was kind of weird. But anyway, it seemed like there was quite a few there. Now, not quite a few as there used to be, you know, when I would go 10, 12 years ago, but I hadn't been there since that long. That was the last time I'd been there, was at least a decade, so it was fewer since I'd been there. Fewer people, fewer stands, fewer everything. But that was all pre-COVID, and so this is our since COVID. So anyway, well, thank you for joining me. You have a great day, and I will see you soon. Let me know if you went to this this convention. That would be interesting to know if any of you all were there. I will see you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.